just don't understand. So that lady, I'm not saying her name. The lady who somehow confused two words, white and patriots, decided that told them, okay, so this lady posted a video that in my estimation was derogatory towards black people, and I made a comment to her about so-called patriots, which I mean by so-called patriots, the people hiding under the sheets, the people going around here pretending that they are for everybody and they're not. And she somehow took that to mean white people and that I was racist, which is utterly ridiculous. I have two white grandfathers. My best friend is white. I got plenty of white people in my family and Hispanics, and we even got Indian in our family. And if you're black, you know that's like a joke that we make. But anyway, um, so she asked me like 2 days ago not to make any more comments on her post after she sent thousands of people to come over to my page. She pulled out my comment, she stuck it in the little corner of her video, and then she made up this whole story about me. I don't know this woman. I never met her. I really don't even know how her video ended up in my feed in the first place, but I said what I said. I stand behind what I said because what I said is so-called patriots. And every one of us knows exactly what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the KKs. I'm talking about the ones using trees to put people in. I can't say what it, y'all know what it is because this platform doesn't like you to say certain things. Okay. I'm not the R word. I never have been. I never would be. For what? That I still can't get it. But anyway, she asked me not to comment on her page anymore. So I'm like, okay, cool. If you leave me alone, I'll leave you alone. So, stop telling people I'm a racist or whatever. So anyway, um, as far as I'm concerned, I'm more concerned about the people in this flood, and I'm more concerned about helping other people to get some help that they need than going back on a feud with another beautiful black woman, right? So I don't care who you vote for. I am now and have from day one, I am an independent voter. That's not going to change because somebody doesn't like it. I used to like Trump. I thought he was awesome. I even had a Donald Trump doll in my office. Now, somebody just commented earlier on the post that I made because I told when I went live earlier today, I told people to go and look at the post, the comments that people from her page, mind you, have come to my page to make comments. The only comments that I ever deleted were I want to say I made two typos, but it wasn't in response to her. It was in response to somebody that I was responding to on her page that had invited me to the cookout. So I deleted like two typos and I immediately reposted the same comments. If you know who she is, go look at her page. Go look at my comments unless she's deleted them all, which what I did was I already took screenshots of all the comments. That way, because I had the feeling that she might delete them. That way I can show that I did not delete the comments. For what? Why would I? I stand by what I said. We know black, white, Hispanic, independent, Republican, Democrat, people who ain't voting for no damn body. We know as much as we love our country, it's not perfect. It's not perfect. If it was perfect, this conversation that I'm having right now wouldn't even be happening. I really wanted this to be the last word on it, right? She asked me, hey, she said, don't post any more comments or don't respond to any more people on her page, right? She's the one who told the people. I still, again, if you tell me to tell people to come on my page and comment And then when they come on my page and comment, or they comment on your page concerning me, but you don't want me to respond. No, I was taught to stand up for myself. Okay. Hey, everybody. Hey, Jenny. Hey, everybody. I put my glasses back on. I was taught to stand up for myself. So no, I'm not gonna be like, oh well, she told me not to do. I was trying to be respectful of this person, right? Hey, Ernestine. Hey, Joy Joy. Hey, Dad. Hey, Debbie. Hey, Mo. Motions. Hey, Suvi. Hey, Lena Boyd. Hey, Gordy. Hey, Cricket. Hey, Peacock. Hey, everybody. Hey, Elsie. Hey, everybody I missed. Hey, Two Buggy. Hey, Ernestine. Hey, Kelly. Hey, Joy. Hey, Space Breath. I don't know how to. I don't know how to. What is this thing? Oh, wait a minute. Swipe left to filter your comments. Okay, can I swipe to see my comments? See, I gotta learn how to do this thing live because I know people are commenting, but I can't see what they're commenting. So I apologize again if you go just anyway. So some guy had come on one of my videos and said you're gaslighting. If you didn't mean Republicans are white, then what? Then why did I say patriot? I want everybody on this page that thinks that the word patriot only refers to white Republicans to leave me a comment and let me know why you think that's true. Because see, America is not the only country in the world. I love my country. My father, my people fought for this country, right? My brothers, my sisters, my guy, fought for this country. Again, I got white people in my family. My grandfather's my best friend. It really is upsetting because I have a stellar reputation, number one. People that know me, and they know that when I say something, I stand by it. I mean what I say. I don't back down. She asked me not to post anything else on her page. Okay, so in light of what's happening with the hurricane situation, the flood situation, I was in the floods in South Carolina in 2015. I'm like, okay, you know what? This really is, in comparison to what's going on in the real world, whether or not people invite this woman to the cookout or not is really not, is not significant in the face of what's happening in the real world, right? So I'm like, all right, cool. I'm going to focus my energy on helping people. So if you want to feel like I'm wrong because I said what I said, okay, I respect your right to feel that I'm wrong because I said something you don't agree with. So the way you handle that is to say, hey, I don't agree with what you said. It's not to make up stuff and call people things that they're not and all that stuff. So anyway, like I said, the people that I was referring to, so-called patriots, so freaking called, in quotes, patriots, people running around here with sheets, people taking people out of the game, and you know exactly what I mean, using trees. Even the people that tried to do what they tried to do to our DJT is not cool. It's not okay. I mean, it's not. Hey, everybody. Hey, Ricky. Hey, Teresa. Hey, Renee. Hey, Sally. Hey, Sharon. Hey, River Guide. Hey, Caroline. Hey, Miss Suji. Hey, Sarah. Yeah, thank you. I've got 57 comments on here. I don't know how to get to the comments so I can see what you guys are saying, but I appreciate it. If you cannot leave me a comment on here, then go ahead and go to one of my posts and leave a comment. Respectful comment. Look at my post. And when I said to the person who said this silliness, I don't even know. I'm not calling him silly. I'm saying the question was silly. If I don't mean white and Republican, what do I mean? Do y'all know how many countries are on this planet? And people in every country that are loyal to their country, that will stand up and defend their country, those people are called patriots. Now, I'm talking about American people right now. I'm talking about American patriots. I am talking about some of you who fought and served for this country. Some of you who had relatives that fought and died for this country. And for her right to say whatever she wants and my right to say whatever I want. I'm not the one who took my comment. Go back and look at her post. She already had thousands of comments on the post that I commented on. She could have picked any one of those comments. I'm sure way more people than me did not agree with what she said. She wanted to pick my comment out. She wanted to stick it up there on the thing. And I guess I was not supposed to say anything. Then that would have been okay. But then the next part was search Kara Revel's Crittenton. And guess what? People did. And then she told her fans, friends, whatever they are, whoever she was, I guess, trying to come get me. I don't know. She told those people to invite me to the cookout. She said, I didn't watch her whole video because I was just like, this is ridiculous. And she was talking about the cookouts that black people have and they fighting and all this carrying on. And I'm like, I don't know any black people that have cookouts like that. Now, there are black people in this video right now. So if you have, if you are black and you have cookouts where people are fighting and all this kind of stuff. Hey, Daisy. Hey, Doris. Hey, Carlash. Hey, user. Whole bunch of numbers. Hey, Dana. Hey, Lisa. Hey, user. Whole bunch of numbers. Hey, Bonnie. Hey, Express Yourself. Hey, Gucci. Hey, Janice. Hey, Johnny. Hey, Joseph. Hey, Randy. Hey, Floyd. Hey, Sil. CJ, Juan, Ronnie. Thank y'all for joining me. I so appreciate it. I really want this to be the last conversation that has to deal with this woman, but the problem is she asked me 2 days ago not to respond to the people that she told to invite me to the cookout, and they did. And I responded and I said thank you. And I also defended myself because guess what? Who among you listen to this as an American, as a patriotic American that loves your country, regardless of who you vote for, is not going to stand up for yourself when someone is telling thousands of people that you're some kind of racist and all this stuff. Like, you don't know me. I don't know you. I don't know how she got in my comments. Okay, so yeah, I made a comment on her page, and if she felt some type of way that I don't know how she felt because, like I said, I didn't watch the whole video. But because when she started saying I was a racist and talking about these cookouts and stuff, I was just like, okay, this is whatever. And I didn't even know she had said anything. Like the next day, I woke up and I turned on my TikTok because I work online. And I turned on my TikTok to do some marketing, and I see her. It's a video and it's got me in it. And I'm like, what the heck is this? And then I have all these comments and all these messages in my, my inbox. I'm like, what is going on? And then this is when I see the video. So I'm like, okay, cool. I mean, I'm not thinking anything of it. And I kind of watched a little bit of it because I was curious, what is she saying? And she said, I'm going to address this comment right here in a little while. And You'll know the video if you see her. She's another black woman, and she has her hair is like it's a cute hairstyle. It's like she's got some blue in it and stuff like that. Honestly, I don't have a problem with this woman. I don't know her. Just like people who don't know me, who don't agree with what I said on her page, have come to my page and made comments. Do you think I like some of the comments? No. But the person that said, oh, well, I was gaslighted, and if I didn't mean white and Republican, what did I mean? I meant so-called patriots. I meant people running around here hiding under sheets. I meant people doing that to people in trees. I meant the same type of people that tried to do what they tried to do to DJT. Whether you like him or not, you don't have a right to do that. You don't have a right. Those two people have no right to do that. I could care less. They don't have a right to do that to Biden. They don't have a right to do that to anybody. No, that's not okay. So I'm going to call stuff out when I see stuff. I'm not super political. Right now, I really am more concerned with these flood victims and the hurricane victims and another, I guess, the other hurricane that's coming. I have friends in Florida. I have friends right in the path of it. And yeah, I'm worried about their safety. I'm worried about their safety more than some damn cookout. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about this person saying whatever she said, thinking whatever she thinks. But again, you can't just. I wasn't raised that way. I told y'all I grew up in Texas, and she lives in Texas. And I just moved from South Carolina to Virginia. So I was in that flood of 2015. I was there when they gave us $700 for immediate flood relief. And then it took them a while to get all the rest of the stuff together. But this is not that. That was bad. And there were a lot of people, a lot of things happened. And I believe some people lost their lives, and may they rest in peace, because our government should be better prepared. I don't care who the president is. I said it then. I said it before. I voted for Bush. My friends are on this page. People that know me personally are on my page. They know I'm a straight shooter, and I'm going to tell it like it is, and I'm going to call it like I say it. And I feel like she's the same way. But, in real life, we might actually be friends if we just got past like, hey, we agree to disagree on who we believe would be the best person for the job. And we're very passionate about who we see as the best person for the job. Having said that, isn't it more important that we figure out how to help these daggone people than it is to worry about who's coming to the cookout and who's putting raisins in it? Initially, honestly, I really was just kind of like, okay, this lady I don't know where she came up with this. I still don't. I still don't know how people confuse the word so-called patriots with white or even Republican. Because even on her post, there were independent people saying things. She didn't call those people out. She called me out. She just not only called me out. See, it's one thing. You have to understand why this is. One, it's taking away time and energy from me doing things I need to do with my business. It's taking away time and energy from me doing things that could be more productive, but it's also important. I've got my glasses on. You like my pink glasses? Anyway, it's also important that I don't just allow people to think they can say whatever they want to say, and you can't just walk all over me. And that's right. You can't just walk all over me. You can't just say what you want to say and think that I'm just going to be all right with it. So again, I was already prepared that was going to be the final word on it, but she decided, I who we need to ride down over. Thank you, Philly girl. I appreciate it. Hey, I'm a lover, not a fighter. I fight if I have to fight. You absolutely can follow me, Laurie Dudley. I would love that. I would love that. I hope a lot of times when I say stuff that people can understand that I'm saying most things. I'm kind of silly about things sometimes. I'm kind of funny. I'm very serious when it comes to business. Like I created this whole freaking corporation that started in my bedroom and was able to help employ a bunch of people and help their families and things like that. And I'm not saying it because I think I'm so great. I'm saying it because one, it's a testament to God, right? Because I wouldn't have been able to do it without God. And two, it's a testament to what we can do in this country. It's really a testament to what we can do in this country. If we could figure out how to work together. Yeah, like I said earlier, somebody's going to lose the election. It's going to be Trump or it's going to be Harris. Somebody's going to win, somebody's going to lose. Somebody's going to be mad, somebody's going to be happy, right? When Trump won in 2016, I was very unhappy. And I was also kind of sad because there was a time when I really, really, really liked him. I had a whole Trump doll in my office that said, I have no choice but to tell you you're fired. I love that doll. I wish I would have kept it. It's probably worth a bunch of money. But anyway, we could have sold it and donated it by now, right? But so I'm trying to make a little light of the situation because for whatever reason, after she asked me 2 days ago not to comment on her post, after she put me on her blast, I guess she thought she was doing, after she did that, and then she told her followers to follow me, she told her followers to invite me to the cookout, and then she did, and of course, when somebody invites you to something, what do you say? Thank you. That's what you say when someone invites you to something. Thank you. And that's exactly what I did. So the fact that she got upset or whatever, and now I'm not going to let you double down on thousands of people calling me the R word because it's not true. And then so the guy was talking about I deleted the comments, right? I'm like, you're right now on my post, reading the post that has comments from all of these followers of hers that are saying, I'm a Trump supporter. Can I come to your cookout? If I have a cookout, yeah, absolutely. Go look at the comments. I said, yes, thank you. You're invited to my cookout is what they said to me. I said, thank you. I appreciate that. You're a real patriot like me. A real patriot is not somebody hiding under a damn bed sheet. I'm sorry. I don't care who doesn't like it. The KKs don't want her at the picnic and they don't want me at the picnic. They're not looking at me like, oh, she's got two white grandfathers and white people in her family. And yeah, she's good. No, they're not. They're looking at me and they're looking at her and they're looking at both of us and they like, look at these N-words. So the people that aren't like that, I love you. I appreciate you. I really do because this is like, everybody knows me. This is like real outside of my comfort zone and my character to be at odds with another woman, period, let alone a black woman, because I'm all about women and I'm all about women's empowerment. So, but I can't sit back while you try to besmirch my name and my image. And I've spent a lot of time helping people and building my own reputation and making sure that all the time God gets the glory, right? And so now we want to talk about whatever you want to talk about. You want to call me whatever you want to call me, go ahead, because I know it's not true. Ordinarily, if somebody was like, oh, you're a racist, I would be like, man, you're so stupid. You want me to pull out the family tree on your butt? And I would let it go because I don't have time for stuff like that, right? But when you're talking about thousands and thousands of people, I think she had like almost 12,000 comments on that video, right? I don't know, something like that. I'm not gonna let that. I'm not gonna let that slide. Hey, Miss Shoopy. Hey, Sarah. Hey, Natalie. Hey, Andrew. Hey, Space to Breathe. Hey, Rosalind. Hey, Jenny. Hey, Larkow. Hey, Kelly. Hey, Ernestine. Hey, Joy. Hey, Debbie. Hey, everybody. Hey, Tamara. Hey, y'all. Hey, I'm so glad that you're here. I'm so glad that you joined me. I really wish I knew how to respond to the comments in the comments. Like, I got to figure that part out. Listen, I don't care if you're a Trump supporter or you're a Harris supporter or you don't care about any of them. What I actually care about is that everybody vote for whoever you want to be the president, right? It's America. We get to vote for who the hell we want to. We get to say what we want to, right? We don't get to try to incite people to violence. We don't get to do that. We don't get to try to get people hurt. We don't get to do that. We don't get to try to do what those two people tried to do to DJT, whether you like them or not. No, that's not okay. No, it's not okay. It's not okay. It's not okay. This whole Katrina mess, not Katrina, but that's what. See, I voted for Bush, right? Because I'm an independent. I don't know what part of that. These people who keep trying to tell me, I know who the hell I voted for. The first person I ever voted for when I got old enough to vote was Ronald Reagan. Why? Because I liked him. I thought he would do a good job for the country. I was really young. He did a decent job as far as I know. But you know what? I wasn't an old adult paying bills or whatever the people have problems with Reagan. I wasn't there then. I was old enough to vote. I knew who he was. I liked what he said, and that's who I voted for. I voted for Bush. The whole Katrina disaster is just like this. I voted for Biden. Here we go. Same thing. I don't know how many years ago was Katrina. Too many years ago for this wonderful political system we have to still not be working right. Too many years. Even when we had that big flood, if you're in South Carolina, if you're from South Carolina, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It was, I want to say it was Ivan, but I don't remember. I just know we had they called it the 1,000-year flood, and everything was flooded. Roads were washed away, all that kind of stuff. But it's nothing that's like this. It pales in comparison. The places in North Carolina that they were showing where like whole roads, whole cities, whole everything is washed away. I've been to some of those places. And let's just get past this nonsense. The only reason I decided to go live about it again is because for some reason I'm doing what I'm doing. I'm posting my stuff on my TikTok. I'm making making my marketing videos because that's what I do. It's one of the things I do. And I see in the comments that person, that lady, posted a video with a comment or something. And I'm like, okay. See, I'm a woman of my word. You asked me not to post anything else or comment anymore on your videos, on your page, so I didn't. I said, if you stop, I'll stop. You don't get to call me a racist. You don't get to tell lies about me and think that I'm just supposed to be okay with it, because I'm not. I don't care if you have 8,000 bazillion people that agree with you. You don't get to lie on me, miss. And like I said, if it wasn't for this nonsense, we may even be friends, honestly, because she's a beautiful black woman just like I am. And I'm women's empowerment all day, every day, twice on Sundays. And my track record speaks for itself. I can say that. I will also say that what I asked earlier today was, and I asked it yesterday when I was on my live, because I'd rather talk about something that's more important than some damn cookout. Even though, thanks again, all of you guys, for the cookout. If you're just joining me, we back to this lady who called me a racist, and obviously I'm not a racist, and I have white people in my family, and I got 2 white grandfathers, my best friend is white, and we got Latinos, and Indians, and Native Americans, and we used to joke that we had everything except an Asian, and then my brother married a beautiful woman that's half black and half Chinese, so now we have an Asian. My sons have white girlfriends and Hispanic girlfriends. I have 5 sons, and I mean, I don't know what else to tell y'all. If you still want to believe I'm a racist, it's just because that's just what you want to believe. And guess what? I can't stop you. I can't tell you who to vote for or who not to vote for. Vote for whoever you want to vote for. Y'all said she wasn't going to be invited to the cookout because when I said so-called patriots, not like me, not like you, not like the people that are real patriots that really give a damn about their country and are not trying to do all this stuff to people and they're not hiding under bed sheets and not marching to about who's not going to replace them and all this other stupidity. Those are the people I'm talking about. So if that's you, then you can just bug off and get off my video and get out of my life and whatever else. If that's not you, then I'm not talking to you. I'm just not talking to you. Like, it's not that complicated. The word patriot is nowhere in the dictionary or anywhere else when you do research a white Republican. No. The guy who said something, he left a comment on my video, so y'all can go look for the video if you want to see the comment. You can see the comments that other people have left that came from her page. I haven't deleted any of the comments, even the lady that told me to F off. I told her I don't do that. I might do a bake off, but I won't do an F off. But she can F off if she wants to all day long. And if you're here, Christy, I sent you a song, and God bless you, honey, and God bless the USA. Now, if that woman hadn't decided she was going to make another video featuring yours truly, I wouldn't be talking about her now. I'm starting to think that what's really happening with her, and those of you that know her, what I'm really starting to think is that she's gotten a lot of traction out of that video. If you guys know anything about content creation, like some people do and some people don't, so I'm not assuming who knows and who doesn't, because some people are just on social media, to be entertained or informed or just to have, an outlet, whatever it is. And other people, like she is, are what you call content creators, right? They get paid by people watching their videos and by how many views and stuff they get on their videos, right? Like, it's called monetization. Just for people who may not know, not to be like, well, y'all don't know, no. But a lot of people don't know. I didn't know until I started getting into the marketing online and stuff, right? So, on this platform, I'm not monetized. I don't get any money for who watches my videos, how many views I get, how many comments, likes, all that stuff. Although y'all can definitely like and comment on my video. Give me some hearts if you're feeling what I'm saying. Let me know. Like, is this important to you? Do you really care? Do you not care? And what's more important? Like, two beautiful black queens fighting about some daggone cookout, or us trying to figure out how we can come together and help these people that are suffering right now. Because I'm going to say it's helping the people that are suffering right now, because I asked you guys, but I don't know who was on here that was earlier, but I asked people earlier if they could come up with some actual ideas that could actually help people. Hey, Lupe. Hey, Lee. Hey, Nanalie. Hey, Pat. Hey, Mary. Morgan. Hey, Dan S. Hey, Cindy. Hey, Carolyn. Hey, Eddie. Hey, Papa. Hey, Brenda. Hey, Summerlee. Hey, Laura. Hey, Tori. Hey, Linda. Hey, Chrissy. Hey, Lori. Woo! Hey, Kevin. Hey, Danita. Hey, Dennis. Hey, Eberk. Hey, Half Pint. Hey, that reminds me of Little House on the Prairie. Hey, Diana Gordon. Hey, Shadry. Hey, Kelly. Hey, Tried. Hey, Stephanie. Hey, Leslie. Hey, Fading Silence. Hey, Kim. Hey, Laura. Hey, Champagne. Chemist. Thank y'all for joining me. Listen, like I said, I'm really more concerned about these flood victims and what we can do to help. I mean, I've made my donations. I've told you guys to search for content creators and see if you can find. There are a bunch of content creators on here, meaning just like that lady, they get paid for being on TikTok. They get paid from TikTok to be on TikTok. So, what I was going to say in that before I started saying hi to everybody was, yeah, she's what you call a content creator, right? She gets paid by how many people see her videos, how many people comment, how many people like them, how many people share them. She gets paid from all of that, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. God bless, because I get paid for being on Facebook. So I do marketing on this platform, but I get paid to be on Facebook. All right. So, what I think is happening now, I think she made this new video that she made tonight that I didn't watch it. I just saw that she had me again in her little comments. She had my little picture up there. And I'm not sure which one it was, but I'm pretty sure it's the one that says, duh, I'm not a racist. um, and that I know she didn't use the picture, the comment that I made about what I mean by so-called patriots, which is the ones riding around here with the damn sheets on, the ones pretending that they care about this country when they don't. They really just want to get a lot of people like me and like her out of here, right? They don't care about this country. They just don't. Nobody who wants to see me and people to look like me up in the tree. No, we're not invited to their cookout. Come on, you're not invited to the so-called Patriots cookout. No, you're not. There's real Patriots on here: white, black, Hispanic. I have some Asian friends on here. I have people from all over the world that are friends with me. So, come on, make it make sense. You can't make it make sense. You know why? Because it doesn't make no damn sense. But anyway, so this guy's like, "Oh, you deleted the comment." No, I didn't. I said, "Go look at my page." All the comments, even people saying the comments that got deleted are where people were calling me the N word, which, what way to prove that you're not a racist by calling me the N word? You can't make this stuff up. And yeah, that really took me out. Like, wait a minute, you trying to tell me that I'm a racist, but you call me the N word, but then no, that means you're racist. Okay, all right, whatever. Um, I don't really care about that. Like I said, she's the one who sent thousands of people to come get me. Basically, she put my name out there, which, hey, she did that. I don't have a private profile. My profile is public. Hey y'all, hey JoJo, hey Teresa, hey user, whole bunch of numbers, hey Crystal, hey Lehas Papa. I hope I didn't mess your name up. Leela, Lila, hey Heather, hey Wandering Frost, hey Phyllis, hey Kari, Carrie, hey Gertie, hey Georgetta. Thanks everyone for joining me. I really appreciate you guys so much. This is my second day going live on TikTok, so I don't know how to work all the features. I did say before, if people would like to join me and do a live together, where we can have a meaningful conversation, I would love that. I would absolutely love that. I would love that. The show that she did, a YouTube show, the lady who posted, and I'm purposely not saying her name because I don't want to give credence to her. Um, and y'all can say her name if you want to. I don't have a problem with that. I'm just saying I'm not going to post her name. Go look and see who she is. But the she did a YouTube show or something, and they invited me to come on that YouTube show, and I'm like, I will come on, but I want to wait until the stuff with this flood is a little, like, it's a political show. I think I didn't watch it again. I didn't watch her show that she did. The person that does the show asked me if I would come on the show, and I wouldn't have no problem doing that because I don't have a problem saying what I said. Never have. I'm that person that you be like, "Would you shut up? You're gonna get us in trouble." And I'm like, "Yeah, but you know what? Da 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 da." And I'm not. I'm no. My sister says I'm like a dog with a bone. When I get hold of something, I got a hold of it, and I got a hold of. I don't like the fact that You called me out once. You asked me not to get on your videos, and so I said, okay, fine. You're not to leave comments, and I'm like, you know what? This is what really sparked me, because as I was going through the comments of the people on her page that she told to find me, that she told to follow me, that she told to invite me to the cookout, right? Because she said, okay, Patriots, whatever, MAGA. That's what she said. Okay, MAGA. I don't care who you vote for. I'm an independent voter. I'm going to vote for whoever I want. I've been doing it my whole life. Ever since I could vote, I've been voting for whoever I wanted. My governor in South Carolina was Nikki Haley. Guess who I voted for? Surprise, surprise. Freaking Nikki Haley. So, I mean, again, y'all going to have to make it make sense. But as I was going through the comments and I was telling people thank you for inviting me, and I was saying, hey, I'm not a racist, explaining myself, which I really felt some type of way that I have to explain myself to people I don't know, because somebody who also doesn't know me decided to say something that wasn't true. Okay. I'm a big girl. I can handle. I can dish it out and I can take it. That's why if you have comments on my page, even if I don't like them, I'm going to respond to them. That's the way it is. If you message me, I'm going to message you back. If you, whatever, I don't care. If you want to come on here live, just leave me a comment. Leave me a comment or send me a message and say, hey, let's do a live together. Cool. Let's come up with what we're going to talk about. I would really love to talk about how we help these people. Again, this is giving shades of Katrina. I voted for Bush then. Whatever powers the president has, these people, everybody's giving civics lessons on, Congress controls the purse strings and all that kind of stuff, and that's all true. But there are other things that I believe the president can do. Now, I'm not a constitutionalist. I'm not a political scholar. I just think there's more that can be done. The silly part is the people that are saying for Harris to do something, but she can't do anything unless the president says she can do it. And everybody should have found that out, especially if you're a Trump supporter, when not Vance, what's the other guy's name? Pence couldn't just do what he wanted to do because Trump was the president. This is how our country works. It's checks and balances, right? So I don't care who's supposed to do what. All I know is we need to get people help. And the people of America are us. We're not red. We're not blue. I mean, my cheeks are a little red right now, but that's because, I'm tired. I'm on East Coast time. I don't know what time it is, but I know it's pretty late. We're not red. We're not blue. We're not purple. We're the United States of America, and we should be doing a damn sight better job for these people. And guess what? Biden needs to figure it out. I understand there's more help on the way. Just like when I went through the flood in South Carolina, there was more help on the way. But we need and I don't know what branch of the government needs to decide, like, hey, FEMA gives this money and it's here, and we're not going to be messing with it. I was going to say effing with it, but we're not going to be messing with it no matter who the president is. Florida's going to get hit again. That storm was, I was on the call with my mentor not too long ago, and the storm was like literally almost right outside the door. And we're fighting over, if people put raisins in their potato salad. And, at first it was kind of funny, and I was like, okay, she's like being extra, so I'm going to be extra. And then as I was going through some of the comments, and there were so many sweet people. So many sweet people. Like, you're invited to the cookout anytime. It doesn't matter as long as you're a good person, and all of that, character over color and things that I believe in. And I said it before, I say it again. I'm an independent voter. But there are things that some Republicans believe that I don't believe. There's some things that Democrats believe that I don't believe. It's just like if you go to church, right? You know why they got a First Baptist and then they got a Second Baptist and then they got the Baptist Holiness Reformed because somebody who started the Baptist thing, somebody didn't agree with a piece over here and they left. Somebody didn't agree with a piece over there and they left. Okay, so that's every religion. I just said Baptist because, I've been around a lot of Baptists my whole life. But I'm just giving you the analogy, right, that we don't have to agree. We can. This is when America shines. This is when we're supposed to shine, y'all. We're supposed to get together now, right? I mean, can I get an amen? Can I get a something like, this is when we're supposed to get together and work together and not just be worrying about all this nonsense. I do want to address political differences at another time. I am going to go on the guy's program that invited me to come on. A couple of people invited me to come on their programs. That was, like even last week, that was not even part of my thought process. Not until I see this stuff and I'm like, well, I'm not going to just lay down and take that. I'm a freaking American, right? I'm a patriot, right? We fight for our rights, don't we? Don't we? Isn't that what we do? Don't we stand up for ourselves? Don't we stand up for each other? Isn't that what we do in this country? Right? See, here's the thing about America. We can disagree. We're like one big, gigantic, dysfunctional family. And I really mean that, right? Because, you have these families, right? And you may or may not be in a family like this. I know families like this, right? And I'm like, I can talk about my family member, but you can't talk about my family member, right? So that's how we are. When other people are attacking us, all these other countries that want to see us gone, we stand up and we unite and we work together, right, to defend our country. And when things like this hurricane and the flooding and things like that happen, we should be standing up to work together to help these people. So again, like I said, I think part of the reason that she just decided tonight, for some unknown reason, after she asked me not to comment on her videos, and I didn't. If you just joined me, hey y'all, hey, it's Girl Carabelle's Cryptic Coach Cara Miss Success, and I am talking about this lady that posted the thing about me being a racist, which is not true. Once more, I have a multiracial family. White, black, Hispanic, Native American. Even my sister-in-law is half Chinese. Okay. That's one thing. So your whole argument about me being a racist is ridiculous. And my best friend is white. So somebody please explain that. And I said patriots, and patriot is not, and I didn't even say patriot. I said so-called patriots. Because what I mean by so-called patriots, again, is the ones with the bed sheets, trying to take people out the game with the trees and the whatnot, and even the people that tried to do what they tried to do to DJT. Those two guys, those are not patriots either. They're not real patriots. They're so-called patriots. They might be on the opposite side of, some stuff, but they're still not patriotic. That's cowardice. That's cowardice. And just like one thing, I'm not a coward. So you can't lie on me and think that it's okay and I'm just going to be okay with it. Oh, well, she's got, all these goo gobs of people, coming for little old me. No, I don't care. don't care. When I was younger, take y'all back a little bit. When I was younger, my nickname was Skinny Minnie. Now, if you know me or if you've seen my pictures, you know I'm not skinny anymore. Okay, I'm not very tall. So my nickname was Skinny Minnie, and I was very petite. But I would fight a bear because you're not gonna just say and do whatever you want to do. Now, we're grown ups now, so we don't fight with, running out in the street. And, when I was a teenager, because when I moved from a little teeny town in Texas where I grew up to Philly, we used to say, if you can't get along, get a fair one going, which basically meant you can't get along, let's get out in the street and fight. Okay, we don't do that as grown ups. We can agree to disagree. You can say whatever you want, but what you cannot do is make up stuff and act like it's true and call me out on your little platform and whatever. And so I was like, you know what? I could have deleted her. I could have blocked her. I could have blocked all of the comments that these people have made on her page, all of the comments that have been made on my page. I could delete those people. I could block those people very easily. It's like two little clicks and they're gone. And I may still end up having to block her because the fact that she decided tonight to go ahead and make another video, and I don't know what she said because I'm trying not to give her any type of I'm not giving her any more attention, right, on her platform. But like I said, what I really think the reason that she's doing is because she's got a lot of traction out of that video that she made, right? So again, because you get paid when you reach certain milestones on TikTok, I think because she's gotten so much traction out of that video, I mean, there's so many people commenting and stuff like that, that she's like, well, let me say something else. Let me keep it going. You know what I'm saying? Let me keep it going so I can get more call attraction out of this video so I can make more money. Now, that's wonderful. Hey, she's got kids and all of that. I've got kids. She's got bills and things that she pays and whatever she does or however she monetizes things, and maybe she is like a lot of these content creators that are on here that are monetized, that are donating the proceeds to the flood victims or whatever. I mean, it's her money. She can do whatever she wanted to do with it. But my point is, you can't get on here and lie on me. You ain't gonna do that. That's what you're not gonna do. So the reason I said I may have to block her is because I have the feeling that she didn't anticipate, right, that all the people that she told to invite me to the cookout and all the people that she told to hold on, y'all, these glasses, man. Hey Linda, hey Carl, hey George, hey Rachel, hey Joanne, Wanda, Rocky, 14 Gordo, Georgetta, hey beautiful, Andrew, my mama, Nana Bear, IA, Lisa, Kathy, Susan, Ann Simpson, Kara Elliott. Hey, Kara, or are you a Cara? That's a wonderful name, by the way. Whatever you say it, Cara is a wonderful name. Hey, NSA. Hey, person with the name I don't think I want to read. Hey, Calmly Chaotic. Hey, Charmaine, Antonio, Ingrid, Linda, Robert, Cindy. But I mean, there's a lot of you on here. Thanks, y'all, for joining me. Thanks for just being here. And again, I appreciate it because I came on here earlier and I really, like I said, I addressed the comment because people are still commenting and people are still asking me. So if anybody's here from her page and you're wondering why I haven't responded to you over there, it's because I asked people to comment on my page because she asked me not to comment on her page, and I told her, okay, I won't comment on your page anymore as long as you stop calling me a racist. Whoa! So anyway, what y'all want to talk about besides this? Because my head is getting tired. Hey Mary, hey Chrissy, hey Penny, hey Kimberly, hey Breezy, hey Chrissy, hey Karen, hey MJ, hey ISG Airborne, hey Barbara, hey Tammy, hey Becky, hey Kelly, hey Babyface, Amy, Deborah, Gigi, Downtown, or JoJo Stacy. There's a lot of you guys. I'm sorry if I missed some of your names, but I really want to thank you guys for being here, for being on. Again, maybe this is going to be the last video I have to make about this person because you don't. I mean, I'm an American. I'm a patriot. Right? um, I'm an American and I am a patriot and I have a right to express my opinion just like everybody else. I have a right to use my voice just like everybody else. So maybe I'm a voice for somebody who feels like, somebody's kind of trying to twist who they are. See, there's a lot of people out here in the world like that they don't know you, or sometimes they do know you. And they try to twist what you say and who you are into how they want you to be, right? So, but you can't do that with me. You can't do that with me because I'm just not that person. I'm just not the person who's gonna. Maybe they were expecting that I would just sit back and not say anything. I don't know, but you got the wrong one for that. Because I'm going to stand up for myself. I have kids. I'm a grown woman. I'm a businesswoman. I've been in business since I was 5 years old, right? Like I said, I created a corporation, from started in my bedroom. We turned it into a multi-million-dollar organization. And I was able to hire hundreds of people. And that's not to brag. That's just to say, like, this is America where that type of thing can happen. Right? This is the land of opportunity. This is the reason a lot of you that your parents and grandparents and whoever were actually immigrants to this country. They came here for a better life. Now, I'm not getting into a whole thing about immigration because I'm not talking about that. What I'm talking about is, hey Trago, how are you? I'm talking about when I say so-called patriots. Last time, I might have to make a song out of this. I'm talking about these people with these bed sheets on. You know exactly who I'm talking about. I don't know why people keep trying to pretend that the word patriot means white Republican. It doesn't. It didn't yesterday, not the day before yesterday, not a week ago, not a year. Never. It never meant white Republican. That is not what the word patriot means. Everybody who has a phone, anybody who can watch this, go look up laws about FEMA and all this other stuff and who allocates the money and who voted for it and who didn't vote for it. Do that after we figure out how to really help these people. Because I don't know. And I'm asking people, like, seriously, what can we do? What can we do? What can we do? What can we do as a group? What can we do collectively? I'm open to suggestions. I've done my part. I've helped. I've donated. But there's still more that can be done. Still more that can be done, right? So the real reason I was actually turning my phone on was because I needed to make a video, marketing video for business, right? And then when I turn on my phone and I look and I see, you have notifications or whatever, and I'm like, okay, it's this lady that's got another video posted up. Now, she tags me in the video. Y'all, it's all if y'all if you yeah, it's all I can do to just not be like, why are you still tagging me and stuff? If you ask me not to comment, you have the wrong person. I'm not gonna not say anything. This is our money. We need to stop the way they spend our money. That's right. That's we need to storm. Well, I'm not gonna go that far with you, Gregory, because you about to get yourself in trouble. Be careful with that type of comment. Um, or not. Hey, it's America. But I agree things need to change. I agree we need to change things in a lawful way. I don't agree with just like the comment that you made that I'm not going to repeat, Gregory Lambert. Um, I don't agree with that comment. Just like I didn't agree with the people that wanted to those two people that have tried to do what they tried to do to DJT. And that's all I'm going to say because, not because I don't want to, but because this platform is there's certain words they don't like. If you weren't about the government, following people, tracking people, reading your comments, trust me and believe me, they probably are. So, yeah. The money is there for the American people. Absolutely. Trump said hair was going to ruin his hair. Oh, Harris. Okay. Well, you have all the North Carolina, Florida, and people will be voting for Trump. Okay, awesome. See, Gregory Lambert, this is the kind of conversation that I'm talking about having, right? I I am no longer a Trump supporter. And I was, and the people that know me know that I was, okay? But that doesn't mean I don't respect your right to agree with him and to want to vote for him. It means, and again, like I said, when I said so-called patriots on this person's post, I mean the people running around with hiding under the sheets. Come on, we know who these. What the thing that's frustrating me is when you continue to say that I'm or anybody who's who's having the boldness to call out these people, right? That you say they're a racist or they're a Dem, whatever. I'm not a Democrat. I'm an independent voter. I've been an independent voter my whole life. My friends, my family, people that know me are on here. So if I was a Democrat or a Republican or whatever, anything other than independent, I would just say that's what I am. But I'm not. I voted for Bush. People that are here that are Democrats to be like, oh my God, you voted for Bush. You voted for Reagan. Oh my God. Like, they would think I'm a horrible person. Good. I'm glad you are going to help Trump. Okay. Yes. It would, hey, let him build the wall this time. Listen, I'm trying to make a point, Gregory Lambert. I appreciate you joining in the conversation, right? That's one of the things that makes America great. I was in the flood of 2015 in South Carolina, right? I don't like all the ways the government spends our money, but guess what? Um, Name a president ever, and I mean, you can say Trump if you want, but whoever you want to say, name a president that did a really great job with the budgeting and the economy. You know what? The problem is, here's the problem. I said I wasn't going to give you civics lessons, and I'm not. I'm not going to give any economic lessons, really, but I'm going to say there's a such thing as things being cyclical, meaning it goes around in a cycle, right? So, for all my people that are Christians or any other religion, I don't know the teachings of every other religion, but I do know when you read the Bible, things always happen like every 7 years, right? There was different things that happen in the seventh year. So, the way our elections are set up, let's say that Trump wins again, right? And the economy is in the position that it's in. And let's say the economy starts to pick up when he if he were to be the president, right? Things would start to pick up, blah 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 blah, right? Into his, let's just pretend he got elected for 2 terms. Into his second year, things would start to turn again because they do it all the time. So just go look up the history of the economics in this country. I'm not trying to get too deep. I'm just trying to say right now, again, hey Mary, hey Michael, I don't care who you vote for president. Hey Harvey, hey Kathy, hey Katrina, hey Gail, hey Mary, um, hey Linda, hey Veronica, hey Mary again. So Gregory, yeah, I mean, if you want to vote for Trump, go ahead, sweetie. Go ahead. Like I said, I used to really be a big Trump supporter, but I'm not now. Things change, right? So, I have a problem with the people with the sheets and the people running around saying who's not going to replace them and all this stuff who are not real patriots. They are so-called patriots because real patriots don't do that. Just like the people that tried to, you know, what to him, those two people are not real patriots either because we don't do that. We vote, and we don't like who won, who's in office, then we vote them out, right? We got a unique situation right now because Kamala, comma, and then la. So it's just like if you had a comma and you put a la at the end of it. That's how you say her name. Kamala is running for president, right? So, like I said before, whoever wins, somebody gonna be mad. Big mad, little mad. But your suggestion, Harris sent FEMA to the border. Honey, Gregory, I don't want to get into a whole. I would like it if you would go and read how the funds get allocated, because I think most of us are over kind of understand how those funds get allocated. And Harris is not the president. Harris can't send money anywhere. She can't do anything like that. If that was the case, then when Pence was vice president, Pence would have been able to send money anywhere he felt like. And he couldn't do that either. And I'm sure there were plenty of projects that he would have loved to just been able to get some money and done whatever he wanted to do with it. But it doesn't work like that. Doesn't work like that. So again, I'm not a constitutional scholar, so don't quote me on any of that. All I'm saying is I don't want to talk about that. I want to talk about what do we do right now today to help the people that are suffering. I don't care when Trump or Kamala become president, right? Because that's still more than a month away. What are we doing today to help people? Not the government, because see, a lot of people who say they don't like government, they don't want government in their business, they don't want big business, the government in. Well, when you have something like this, a disaster like this, who the hell doesn't want FEMA involved? I know the people suffering want FEMA involved because when I went through the flood in 2015 in South Carolina, we damn sure wanted FEMA involved, and I don't know who the president was then. I know we got like $700 immediately, like on the spot immediately. That $750 they got, no, it's not enough. You know why? Because when we got $700, I believe it was, don't quote me, we got that money immediately. Eggs were not $4 a carton. So I don't care if you say Biden is the reason the eggs. I mean, everything now is somehow transferred from Biden to Harris. But okay, so let's just pretend Kamala is her fault that eggs are $4 now. Who cares? You know, right now, like you want an election day, go cast your ballot, vote early, do whatever you need to do, and whoever wins wins, right? Whoever loses loses. Can we stop being a country of sore losers and boastful winners, braggarts? I don't know. Joe and Harris are the one. Okay, cool. Awesome, Gregory. Hey, Julie. Hey, Mary. Hey, Jennifer. Hey, Debbie. Hey, To Your Health. Hey, Broom Pilot. Hey, Freedom of Speech. Hey, Brandy. Hey, Peacock, Rhonda, Chick, Vivian, Gail, Gracefully Made. I like that. Gracefully Made. That's beautiful. Um, hey, Cowboy for Life. Hey, Ramajama. Hey, Veronica. Hey, Gail. See, this is the point I'm making. Hey, Katrina. Um, there's people on this live right now from all over the country. Okay, Greg, I can agree. Harrison and Joe made bad decisions. Yeah, because you know why? Humans make bad decisions. They do it all the time. They do it all the time. If Trump wins, then a lot of people will be saying, "Oh, all these people made bad decisions," right? If he does stuff people don't like, they'll say, "Oh, he made bad decisions." Matter of fact, for every time I turn around when they say Trump did something outrageous. Oh, he was just joking. It was just, a bad decision, bad choice of words. So, I don't know. Name one good one. What, Gregory? I'm sorry, I missed your. What was your point? Name one good one of what, dear? Um, but anyway, this is not a one way. Gregory, why don't you and I? Why don't you message me and we could go live together? One day. How about that? And then we could just talk about ha ha ha. You said Harris and Joe make mistakes. They're people. Name good one they did. So I think you're saying name one good thing that Harris and Biden did that was good. Is that what you're saying? Man, why don't you go look up I why don't you go look up their records and the things that they did or didn't do, and then you come back and tell me, and then let's get together, Gregory, and have a conversation. Have a conversation. I don't mind conversation. Like I said, this whole thing. Only reason I got on here, I actually got on my TikTok to make some videos for my marketing. Okay, my live is gonna end in 5 minutes, you guys. I'm hoping we can have another one of these conversations one day. Awesome, Gregory. So just message me. Let's talk live. Let's have a good discussion. Let's have a. I don't know how old you are, Gregory, but do you remember what I remember when I was younger, and the nightly news used to come on, and it was what was his name? I'm gonna really date myself because I remember Walter Cronkite. But there's somebody else. I'm sorry, I can't remember his name. But anyway, he was a really good reporter, and there was several of them. And back then, when they had the news, they just reported the news. There were no opinion pieces. People didn't, make stuff up. They just said, "Here's what happened today," and then people were free to make their own assessments about what that meant to them. And they did it. And I was saying this yesterday, and I'm gonna say it again. I'm an independent voter. I vote for whoever I want to vote for. I voted for Reagan. I voted for Bush. I voted for Obama. I voted for Clinton. I voted for Biden. I voted for Nikki Haley when she was the governor of South Carolina because that's where I lived and I thought she did a great job. I voted for Bush because I grew up in Texas and I liked him as the governor of Texas. This whole Katrina thing this whole hurricane mess is going on now reminds me of the same crap that was going on with Katrina. And I was pissed at Bush, even though I voted for him, and I'm pissed at Biden, even though I voted for him. But either way, we need to help these people now because FEMA is still effed up. Like the F in FEMA should stand for you know what, and I'm not going to say it because this platform don't like me to say those kind of words. But I don't want to talk about, the cookout lady anymore. Hey, I stopped commenting on her page when she asked me to. I never deleted any comments. Look at the comments that are coming up right now. I didn't, do you see any foreign countries helping North Carolina and Florida? Why would I need to see that? Harrison Freeman. Okay. Well, why don't, again, I don't, we can't go on and on about it here, Gregory, but we can certainly get together and go live and talk about it. I would love that. I would love that. I'm not like a political scholar or a constitutional law professor or anything like that, but I would like to talk about it. We can agree to disagree. That's what intelligent people do. Even you call people out. Okay. But don't lie on people. Don't make up stuff. Don't call me the R word when I'm not the R word. Don't be one of these dinglings that came on my page, sent me a message calling me the N word to prove that they're not the R word. I got two white grandfathers. I got a white best friend. I got white people, Hispanic people, and Native American people all in my family. And I even have a half Chinese sister-in-law. My sons have white girlfriends and Hispanic girlfriends. What difference does it make? None. I'm talking about the people with the sheets. Y'all know who I'm talking about. We don't have to pretend that everybody who claims to be a patriot is really a freaking patriot. And they're not. They're not. The people that tried to take our who, DJT out, they're not patriots either. We don't do that in this country. People do it, but that's not right. It's not the American way. My father fought for this country. My guy fought for this country. It's my phone. I didn't say. Oh, no, sweetie, Gregory, I didn't mean you said I was a racist. I don't know where you came from. A lot of people came from this lady who posted a comment. She was saying I was racist. So I don't know if you came from her page or not. I was just saying that because I'm recapping. I'm sorry for other people. For other people that are just getting on, because this live is about to end. But Gregory, please, Gregory Lambert, go ahead and message me and let's have a conversation. I know you didn't say racist. I wasn't saying that. I was just saying that for people that were either here since I started or just getting on. I was just recapping. All right. Well, thanks, everybody. I really appreciate the love. I really appreciate the support. Everybody that did invite me to the cookout, thank you. When I have a cookout, you're all invited. I don't know where everybody going to sit, but we're going to have an important. Listen, whoever wins the election, we have to figure out, like, this little group of people that's right here. Let's figure out what we can do. Like, in the last 2 days, I've been able to reach like over 1,000 people. And I think that's wonderful. I think that's beautiful. Now, y'all want to know something funny before I go? You know where this TikTok app originates from? China. Some people think China's great now. Some people don't think China's so great now. But we all have a right to believe what we want to believe, and we also have a right to respect each other. And that's all I got to say about that. All right, y'all. I'm going to get off here. Again, I may end up having to block her because I think she's just at this point trying to use the comments and the videos and stuff that I made to just enhance her followers or something like that. Again, people get a lot of traction out of that, and so I might have to block her. Plus, oh, thanks, Gregory. I can tell you're a good person, too. I appreciate that. Because we can agree to disagree. Listen, my best friend, who happens to be white, is also a Republican. Yeah. When I tell you things got pretty heated between the two of us in 2016. They did. But we figured it out, we were friends for like almost 30 years, so we figured it out. I have white people in my family. I have black people. I have Hispanic. I have Latino people in my family. I have Indian people in my family. And so I have Democrats, Republicans, and independents just like me. All right, y'all. Thanks so much. Looking forward to it. Anybody who would like to have a further conversation, feel free to send me a message, leave a comment on any of my posts. Again, I don't delete comments. The comments that get deleted are because people have decided that to prove that they're not racist, they would call me the N word. I know how to make sense because it doesn't, but make it make sense. One day, somebody make it make sense in here. All right, y'all. That's it. Good night, y'all. For now, Kara Bells Crittenton, aka Coach Kara, Miss Success. Talk to y'all soon. Have a good night. Bye bye.